We've talked a lot about premise. Just for folks who are unfamiliar with that concept, can you A, define premise, and B, talk about how you go about either codifying or building? What are the elements?
So a premise, it's not your topic, it's how you see your topic. It's a defensible assertion that you make. So I talk about marketing. My defensible assertion, this perspective that I'm packaging and communicating to you, is that you need to think resonance over reach to be a successful marketer. Think resonance over reach. That's my entire platform's premise. I mentioned Michelle Warner, sequence over strategy. Ours sound very similar. We're friends. We've worked together. So hers sounds similar in the like this over that dynamic. But you can see in both cases, a good premise is sort of kinetic. There's a before and after moment. So think of a premise as your refreshing reframe or your insightful reframe on a topic you're focused on. I mentioned James Clear. Michelle Warner, a very famous one we've heard from for many, many years is Simon Sinek's. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Uncle Tony, Anthony Bourdain, my favorite storyteller. Your body is not a temple, it's an amusement park. Enjoy the ride. It's not this, but it's this. You're thinking of it this way, but think of it that way. And so a good test of a strong premise is what I call the XY premise pitch. So think of a project, just distill it down. Instead of thinking of your whole company for a moment, think about, well, we have this business, it's in motion. We're going to launch a podcast, a newsletter, pick your project. Can you say to the world, this is a podcast about X? That's your topic, X. Unlike other podcasts about X and other content and other speakers and communicators, only we, Y. And if you can't come up with the letter Y part, don't launch the podcast, or know the first flurry of episodes is to try and find that and develop it, then articulate it better as you're packaging and you're communicating your podcast to scale. These are small business services. This is software for this purpose, focused on X, helping you X. Unlike other competitors who say they also do that for X, only we, Y. Most people, they don't convey how they see things. They only convey maybe what they do. And that's a big mistake because you can't really win. You can't charge a premium. It's like, okay, great. I'll put you on a spreadsheet along with everybody else who has the fancier clientele, who has the whatever bigger budget effectively, or higher tolerance for the hamster wheel of marketing. I guess I'll pick them. Or what it really turns into is who's cheapest. Tough way to build a good business. So this is something about X, unlike others who also talk about X, only we Y. That helps flesh out your premise.